Drow Ranger, last pick. Drow Mirana Venom. Now things come together and you suddenly understand what OpTic's doing. They're doing these. So both mid laners seeing a lot of pressure. And well, speaking of which, here comes another gank. Drow, not known for being the most elusive hero, is going to be on the receiving end of a Hex Impale gank. This is should be a kill here. 1 or 2 more right clicks going to be needed. They bring down Pajkatt. That's the first blood. The TP from PPD, not going to be enough to save him. May get some experience out of this, but should be enough to keep him alive. He'll heal himself back up at Fountain, but here's the rotation coming from the Beastmaster. It is a smoked up Undying as well. Could pop the Hawk here to get some vision overhead. They want the Drow Ranger, but they may just have to sell for PPD as they're going to run directly into him. Nope, they're going to go for the Drow Ranger, raw onto Pajkatt. And it's going to be, in theory, an easy kill, but with the invis up, Pajkatt actually survives into a Moonlight Shadow. They're going to get the return kill onto the Undying. Great play coming out from the early skilled Moonlight Shadow. CCnC saves the Drow Ranger as a result. So maybe not the ideal kill to get, but if not that, just getting down some deep wards here could really set them up for some kills later on. Swooping around so I try to get this mid tower. Again, looking for Misery here. Potential invis. It's going to come right away, but this one's going to be too late. They get the kill quickly. Potential return kill coming out as they look to get qojqva. He does not get any ball lightning out. Didn't have the mana, and Demon now being chased. 1 or 2 more right clicks should be enough. They're going to find it as CCnC is leaping after for more, trying to find Bulba. Does he have a Starstorm? Leaps forward his 3rd one in a row. The Starstorm's there, but the neutral. Oh no! CCnC thought he had the 3rd kill. Great rotation though from him and Zai as they get 3 kills to avenge Misery's Fallen. Yeah.
I think they knew exactly what was coming on because they TP'd pretty much immediately with both their core heroes.
You got to imagine PPD is making that call too. He's sitting in the trees. Oh, Infest Bomb. First one of the game. Zai's being jumped on. No way out for him. Another TP coming in as well. CCnC feeling pretty safe here, but if Mason gets farmed enough, like gets a Deso or some damage out of him with this armor, it's going to be very hard to stop him getting that free kill at the start of a fight.
Definitely. I think we'll be seeing a 4th staff from Zai first. Yep. Yeah, he's got it queued up. Think of, like you said, once he has that.
Even Drow, I wouldn't be surprised to see like a 4-staff type rush. Nice long-range Impale here. Going to catch the Witch Doctor. Lifesteal go charging and gets ensnared. And now the Death Ward being thrown here. PPD accepts his fate, tries to get some damage out. qojqva balling away. He's got incredibly low HP. Mason knows he's trying to help him out. Getting the TP out. Will he be out in time? No, just barely. That was incredibly close. One more right click from either hero would have sealed the deal. That's something OpTic are good at chasing and punishing when Storm has no mana. They've got a lot of slows, they've got the ensnare, they've got Mirana who can multiple leap after you. Necrobook 1 on Beastmaster here, but he's been found in the tree. He's going to throw out the Raw as well as the Wild Axes here. He's got a Centaur stun to follow this one up, doing a lot of right-click damage to Zai, and Zai in some trouble, but has the Moonlight Shadow. Where's the detection? They haven't got it. They reset with the sleep.
Oh, he denied himself.
Okay, MSS with the self-deny coming out from all his summons here, and they're trying to chase for more, but doesn't look like they're going to get it, so denying OpTic some gold. Very close game 1 here. They've now caught down on Misery, who does not have the sleep, having just used it. Demon will get the last hit here. He's got Finger of Death, though. PPD with the 2-man cast. Demon just going to throw the finger before he dies, knows that it's the end for him. qojqva getting the kill, though. That's nice little pickup for him, considering that he's not had the best start after a couple of deaths. That puts him back on track, cross paths, but not really. I think that can happen there, unless Storm goes for a kill and maybe either overextends or can kill him. I mean, Ran has triple leap, Storm has ball lightning, so theoretically no one should die in that battle.
Yeah, it's a little too difficult anyways. He's right next to a shrine. Someone could TP in, or he can just use a shrine, and he just has a little too many stats.
Demon. He's been found. They were Moonlight Shadowed in. They get the good initiation. The Gust going to catch 2. Great silence coming in from Pajkatt. They're looking for a follow-up kill. The sleep going to kind of reset things here, but I do not see a way out for the Undying. Loses his tombstone during the sleep. The ball lightning in with the infested lifesteal. Who's it going for? It's Zai, but he 4 stops away. Zai is still alive for the time being. I believe that's an urn charge on him. That's going to tick him down. Trying to TP himself out. Zai goes down just before the TP, and Pajkatt brought down as well. Great retaliation coming in from the Storm with the infested lifesteal. It does not catch the TPing OpTic Gaming. Well, DC with that now have a fight potentially brewing without Song there. Yeah, they're going to smoke up. There's no Song. They just picked up 2 big items, Deso on Lifestealer and Bloodstone on Storm. So they are definitely in a stronger position here with the cooldown on sleep. Ball in. They've got the pull. Can they bring him down before the leaps kick in? 1 leap, 2 leap. Storm needs to chase after. It's going to be a kill. No sleep, no Moonlight Shadow, it looked like either. The Storm does get silenced. He needs to be careful. This is fresh Bloodstone shot.
Oh, that's
silenced into Death Ward. He gets brought down, denies himself, but that is perhaps not worth it. Very quick respawn here. DC may look to reset with Storm's potential TP into the tier 2 tower. Bulba's being brought down here. The right-click damage is just too much. Zai's got himself a double kill. This Drow Aura is just doing work here as qojqva shows up. Is he going to go for a ball in? It's going to be straight into Pajkatt. Gets the pull. Has the Necrobook supporting him as well as the Boar, and Pajkatt has too many creeps on him. Gets brought down as well. Can he go back in? qojqva once more. Starting to use up his mana pool though. Needs to be careful here. Veno just going to throw the ultimate, gale him as well. The cast bouncing around, and qojqva may die for a second time. The cast is still bouncing, and Zai survives through it all. Kills the Storm for the second time. This time an actual kill. The Veno ulti, does not get the kill on Mason, but does bring down MSS's Beastmaster. A big teamfight victory for OpTic Gaming.
Unfortunately for them, they needed that extra damage or lockdown.
Well, we've got a Roche attempt here, and as our best NA observer Lumi is pointing out, this Veno is ridiculously farmed. Has a Hex queued up, 10k net worth. He is the lead farmer right now. Can the Storm steal this one? The Sleep is there to secure it. They could set up an arrow. Can CCnC land this one with the timing? I believe it's on cooldown. No, there's the arrow flying out. The Storm is going to get hit by it perfectly. He's completely dead. The Gus is there to hit the lifesteal as well. He's now ensnared. He can't get out of this one. He's going to die to the Death Ward if he's not careful. Mason dead as well. This is a disaster for DC. The TP out will be successful from Undying, but this is a must cut your losses moment for DC. The Storm wanted to go for the steal, but Naga so good at protecting against that play. Secures Roche, sets up the kill on both Storm and Lifestealer with a great silence.
Oh, they might be getting more here.
Should be dead. He hexes one illusion to get rid of it. He's still being chased down. Zai 4-star forward. No way out. They're like, you take it. No, okay. Oh, all right. Misery says, fine, I'll get the kill. Zai continuing to lead the net worth charts here as his Veno is getting out of control.
Plus 6-second poison over duration.
Sure.
And I think it's a little bit of an overkill, in my opinion.
Yeah. Getting those 2 extra wards can be very annoying, and instantly when you gale someone, you get that poison on them too. So,
well, they're jumping in. This is it.
Going for this is a deep jump here. He's got BKB, but he's being kited. They're invis as well. qojqva doesn't have the detection. He needs his team there. The sentries are too far away. He's ensnared. Arrow follows it up. Doesn't actually hit. Believe the Tombstone Zombie blocked that one. That's at least a nice little bit of block play. Now, meanwhile, on the low ground, the silence comes out. The Lion's getting 2-shotted here. Goes down right at the side of the fight. They will ball in, get the Naga before she can sleep. That's perhaps a good start to this fight. Zai jumped on as well. Zai goes down. This is okay for DC. They needed to steal with the right-click damage. The cast is doing some decent work here, but the Witch Doctor ultimate from the trees. PPD tearing them apart. CCnC going to outlast the Lifestealer as well. He wins the battle of the carries, and Pajkatt thinking he wants MSS. They haven't dealt with this Tombstone, though. They're going to turn and right-click it down. That saves Pajkatt's life, as perhaps they want to get this Beastmaster, but he's now blinked himself even further to the north. It looks almost promising. Oh, well, okay, what's happening up top? Dead melee racks. TP's coming in. Don't think that's not going to even save it. You get a Roshan and a full lane of racks. I'm not even... the full lane of racks wasn't even really part of the fight. It was just the fact that that creep wave was not being dealt with by DC. You go for a big smoke out like that, and there's a creep wave at your door. Drow pushes Aura. Maybe okay to work around because there's not many disables now that the sleep is down, so could still fight without the BKB. Really, he bought the BKB just for that play. That sleep into arrow is why he has a BKB. Okay, the TP's out. They've perhaps left their team here with the Storm TP out. They're going to smoke forward. They want to find more MSS. Has the infested Lifestealer inside him? They don't have Storm here, though, but they're going to instantly jump, kill the Drow. This is not too bad. The finger comes out onto Zai. They want to bring down the Veno. I believe they should be successful. Lifestealer needs to get a few more right clicks off, but the evasion, that Solar Crest, now the invis, he's still alive. And DC dropping life flies here. They do eventually bring down the Veno. They've lost 3 in the process, and Drow coming back, gets a couple more kills here. Pajkatt says, I'm going to come back and take this fight for us. I'm sure Zai wished he has that cheese. Speaking of cheese, I believe, did Storm just pick it up? Has Storm got the cheese?
No, they didn't check.
Oh, he didn't check.
Right there.
I thought he balled in. No, he sees okay, the career.
They realized. They realized. There's no cheese.
I'm sure it's like Zai there. He's like, he's dead, and he's like, man, I wish I had a cheese. Did someone, who's got the cheese, pass it over? And suddenly you realize no one's got it.
It might have been, or it could have been, someone was supposed to take in. They're just like, oh, wait.
Cut that a bit close. These Plague Wards are just going to finish off the range racks, it looks like, anyways. These Beastmaster neutrals just feeding away gold. That's easy right clicks, kills for the Mirana. Range racks down. At some point, you got to say go because Mega Creeps are coming your way. Yeah, they're going to go. As the Aegis is popped here, they time it well. The Roar there as well. They really want CCnC. Where's that detection? They've got the Necrobook. Perhaps going to be enough to get the kill. Veno goes down. CCnC soon to follow. Gets the 2 kills on the carries here. Not bad for OpTic as the buyback comes in. Mirana wants to come back into this fight. Can only TP to the Shrine, though. Not sure if DC want to keep on fighting this one. The right clicks from the Drow Ranger proving to be a bit too much to deal with. And they want to go for the Mega Creeps here. Undying going to buy back knowing that this is it. They really cannot afford to lose this melee Rax.
Just going to all in this melee Rax.
Even if you lose like a Mirage as a buyback theory, you're fine here. Because you've got Mega Creeps. And hey, they've got sleep. They sleep, they back off. Misery's like, alright, we're all safe. Let's get out of here.
He's got that 120 Wild Axe damage just to deal with the split push.
Sure, take what you can get at this point. Top lane, uh-oh, that's picked off Mason lifesteal. He gets the Infest off, though, just in time, as he was about to get chased down, and they can't really deny this creep, I don't believe, so...
They just call it a good game.
Good game, yep.
Yeah, and that's just calls it.
I thought that was like a team chat where he's just like, oh, I'm in a creep, you know, like, GG, guys, I lived, but... I mean, the game was kind of over when they got the Megas here. I think DC thought, let's see if we can play it out, get the win, but they quickly realized we can't. So with a couple of neutral creeps, we could see some early rotations, but it's mid lane with CCnC finding 3 heroes nearby. Will not succumb to that rotation. Yeah. Meanwhile, top, they're looking for the Viper with a couple of neutral creeps. Gets trapped in a cogs. The tornado on top of him. Only needs the 1 neutral creep, and Mason going to give up first blood. Misery finding the exposed lane. Didn't even have the ensnare with him, but found an easy kill. Something you mentioned, BSJ, was like you want to get this clock at the level 6 early on, because that is going to be key for dealing with like the Nature's Prophet, and with a solo lane and a Clockwork doing this well, he's going to start to snowball, I imagine.
Oh, absolutely. But this is what is so ridiculous about the changes, especially in the current patch.
Oh man, another kill.
This happened to me yesterday or 2 days ago in our match. It sets up so many easy dives and it enables heroes like Clockwork that
not really having the greatest of time might be a big issue for him later on.
Yeah. Do you feel like the MSS on the Nature's Prophet should start rotating pretty early on, Steven, or is he going to be like just statically trying to win his lane?
I feel like it's such a difficult choice to make because when you're against a hero like Terrorblade, you're going to sacrifice so much.
Well, here's the rotation. He's come top. They want to punish Zai, who's maybe overstayed his welcome. With 4 heroes coming top, they finally managed to get the best of this Clockwork. But a bit too eager there with that dive, and the Observer Ward perhaps helping give them a lot of info as to what was going on. And looking for the CCnC Storm Spirit, who was not quite level 6. It's Clockwork in the jungle, running into the Viper here.
Oh, they want to kill CCnC.
Zai trying to...
Mid lane, though, he's going to get caught out here. Oh, they missed a coil, though, somehow.
Well, they may start the kill, yeah. They get the silence off Bulba getting low, but doesn't go down there. The Storm finally picked off with the constant pressure there. Is shutting down just this Storm Spirit going to be enough? Do you feel, BSJ? Do they need to do more? Is this early game, which I imagine is going to be the plan? Show them on the map so your opponents are less suspicious as they do converge towards this mid lane. They will catch sight of PPD. Potentially not Zai here. The bigger kill is in the jungle here. Can they find Pajkatt? Oh, they pop him. They get the Green Call afterwards with the Veil. They should have enough damage here to bring him down. Can they get the Crush as well? It doesn't look like they'll need it, but here comes Zai. Oh, he gets the cogs onto 3. They are trapped inside here. The damage is going to be monstrous as DC will lose 3. Maybe even a 4th. Can they get the disable? They do. They catch MSS with the battery assault. He's going to go down 4 for 1. DC, not worth.
What a hook from Zai.
He's already hit level 10. He is insanely farmed as an Ench.
that is a scary hero late game. Like, do not mistake. That is a support. She deals probably the most damage out of any support in the game. She doesn't farm enough, so the Midas just kind of
Top lane. They're going on MSS with CCnC Storm Spirit. Solo kill. Going CCnC's way. May pay for this with his life. Bulba's there, but no follow-up. Not sure Bulba can get this kill. CCnC should just be able to turn and fight without any additional rotations. It's mid lane, meanwhile, where the Viper has been gone on Zai again. Finding these initiations, but unable to follow it up with the creep wave there to protect against the battery assault. Back to top lane, CCnC being chased down. qojqva's there now, and this should be a kill as Bulba gets the last hit to bring down the Storm. A nice 481 gold bounty, at least going to be some kind of a consolation prize.
It's really huge, like you said, to stop the reaction of badly as well.
Ench is on 800 HP with Intrades. That's a dangerous place to be against a Veiled Dagon Puck. And they are in the Roche pit. Misery could just get bursted here. He's tanking Roche hits here. Needs to be careful. There's going to be a Blink Crush. They're going to follow with the Puck. They're going to instantly take out 2. No grave for PPD. Just not even possible with how fast they took those 2 heroes out. PPD should be dead as well. Gets lifted up so he can't grave. And That is a perfect Roche counterplay. I think they had the Trine in there at the start. They didn't 100% know Roche was going on, but they now set themselves up to take Roche themselves.
Well, you were talking about killing him before he can Sunder. That was as fast as it gets. He just blew up, and it was Mason's Helm of the Dominator. He dominated a creep. He walks in. They see exactly what's going on, and before OpTic Gaming can even react, Bulba just blinks in and great two-man crush.
Top lane. Zai could be in trouble now as well. Hook shot away. It looks like that may be enough to save his life. He's going to TP as he does it, and ooh, Bulba couldn't quite get the blink crush.
The strength of the Nature's Prophet to split push the map and just split push now.
Definitely still a scary Terrorblade with this Manta Dragon Lance, and that's maybe where OpTic are going to feel like they can go for this 5-man. Mason in the front lines here, going to pose a big threat here as the Ball Lightning goes in. They're looking for the Sada. They try and go on Bulba first, but they instantly lose Terrorblade again, blowing up before the Grave can come out. Demon in the front lines is caught up, but he's A-okay for the time being. The Grave going to help keep Zai alive for a little bit longer. Should die once that Grave ends, and will do so. That's 3 dead without a single kill picked up by OpTic. A 4th goes their way. The TP out from PPD. He's like, I did all I could, got a Grave up, but...
Yeah, that was some very impressive team fighting from DC. They're just making it so difficult for Pajkatt to, make a decision on whether he wants to continue or not. They chip away at him, and hookshot comes in.
They go on the Viper, maybe not the best target with the Aegis, and Zai could get punished, but they're going to fold up with a Metamorph. Storm going to go balling in as well. Zai getting low here. They're going in on Rubik. Can they bring him down to start things off here? Mason going to turn and fight, takes out Zai, not quite yet. Barely gets the kill here. He's on the high ground and getting the stun. Bulba catches out too, but needs some backup here. Here it comes. It's going to be MSS coming with the Shadow Blade. They need one more right click. They bring down CCnC. Pajkatt does get the Grave Sunder off, helping bring Mason low, but Mason on the high ground is going to be A-okay, and Pajkatt, no more Sunder brought down. They get the team wipe. It's a 5-for-1. All they get is a Rubik, as well as an Aegis, but that is exactly what that Aegis is there for, as DC crush a team fight. Did DC get kind of too greedy this game, or should they have, OpTic get too greedy this game? Should they grouped up as 5 earlier? Like, where did things go wrong? Because the early game we talked about going so great for them, and it's going to go from bad to worse here. They get 2 more pickoffs. They may even just GG out soon if they're not careful, because this game quickly slipped away from OpTic.
Really paid the price for it. If you're going to go for the Midases, DC came online faster than they expected, and I expected it. They weren't ready for that early.
Yep. Dagon 5.
Oh, goodness.
As a Dagon 5 with a 8% spell amp, he's even gone for the minus 5-second waning rift cooldown, so constant burst damage coming out from this Pug. Well, that's pretty dang good. He even gets spell amp coming out for 8% spell amp coming out as well. Perhaps the more important item for pushing is going to be this AC on Viper. He's in the front lines with the Aegis and the double damage, so could see some good chip damage coming out in this tier 3 tower as OpTic Gaming going to be pressured to defend now. Hookshot going to go in. They want to start this fight. They go in, trying to burst out the Puck. Oh, he barely gets off the phase shift. Can he get out of this one? The reflection is on him here. qojqva can't get the blink out. He's dead. He bought the Hex as well. He does not have buyback here. Mason getting low will have the Aegis to play around. He'll be respawning soon, but Pajkatt potentially right on top of him. The Hex coming out. That's not going to actually get the kill on this Terrorblade, who may still be able to get a Sunder off. Does get it off onto the Viper. Viper needs to be careful not to overstay his welcome here. Puck does not have buyback to play around. Pajkatt looking to just get back to the high ground. OpTic have held for the time being. This Viper needs to be careful about going back in. No more Aegis to play around. Demon, okay, he barely survives. Somehow gets back to the high ground without dying as Bulba blinks in with a crush, then force-staffs himself back to safety. Seems OpTic don't have the mana on Storm to chase for more.
That would help him a ton.
Like the item that could really protect him. Even just not blocking an Electric Vortex is going to be what you need to save your life against this OpTic side. To the bottom lane they go. This is dangerous. CCnC is in the trees. They're going to find Misery instead. Instantly Hex here. Storm going to look to counter. He wants this Puck. Puck getting low here. Can they bring him down with a hook shot? It's going to be close to full stuff though. Puck, phase shifted up. Can he get the blink out? Looks like he blinks further away. qojqva still in trouble. Needs to join. Gets brought down though. CCnC does have a buyback though on the Puck here as the Sunder is not being used. He gets Grave. He Sunders a teammate. Oh, Pajkatt barely gets it off. He's still in a lot of trouble. He mantis, but he still gets hit by the stun from Bulba. One more right click. The volley going to bring him down. The Lotus Orb is there to protect him, and they're actually winning this fight. They've taken out 3. Puck buys back. Is it too late though? Because already DC are trying to get the hell out of this one.
Oh, they killed the creep, I think.
Okay, Puck can't TP back in. It looks like his TP has been used up. Mason's still here, but doesn't have friends, and
I feel like the silence would be one of the better picks.
It's a 5-second cooldown silence. That's
It synergizes well with the picks as well. You know, you sprout someone, you drop the nether toxin, they actually just cannot do anything.
I mean, TB has no BKB.
Oh, they're jumping in.
Wow, they're going to go in. They want to get this kill to start things off here. Zai's also gone in on Demon. They want the Rubik as well as the Starladder. Bulba should go down here. They've taken out Viper, and that's 3 big kills right off the bat. Storm can't find more. They may be able to force buybacks here. We'll see if they go for the high ground or if they take the ever so valuable Roche channel. It might be too late. MSS is channeling the TP top. Looks like he wants to go on that tier 3 tower. Roche is getting low. Roche is dead. Refresher shot for Pajkatt. Is it? I think it should be passed over. Top lane meanwhile. TP's coming in.
Oh, they canceled the TP.
Okay, can MSS get this Rax? He's getting the melee Rax. They're not going to get him in time. The Storm balls in from miles away, but he's going to BKB, try and force this one. Hex is up as well. There's the glyph. He's not going to commit. He's going to let CCnC defend it. Meanwhile, back in the main fight here, they know there's no Storm. Storm has no mana as well. Blinking, 3-man crush from Bulba, but the follow-up just isn't there. He's got to back off here. Meanwhile, from the low-ground team, it snipes Misery. Oh, some classic Jimmy plays as he finds the kill. Zai just trying to hookshot himself back to base here. Speaking of Viper, a lot of farm on him. He goes for a plus 120 damage, so pure right-click, late-game carry. He recognizes that his team maybe lacks a bit in the damage with an MKB to deal with evasion. Oh. Pick off on MSS. Can he get out of here? He gets the Hex out initially. MSS sprouts himself, but no escape available.
That's a pretty big pick off.
Yeah.
You don't want to commit the buyback either because you might need it for this upcoming fight.
Yep.
Oh, top lane.
Yeah, top lane, the concept backdoor. This time there is no glyph to defend with. Puck just going to throw out some nukes here. The hook shot gets dodged as well by the Puck. Nicely timed phase shift here. Zai still chasing. Once this kill didn't hit the Dream Call, and qojqva could be in some trouble here. Needs another orb out soon. CCnC's there, not with that much mana to work with, and Puck will get the orb out. Terrorblade's there waiting, could get a reflection. There's the second hook shot, and that's going to be the kill on Puck. Down for 2 minutes, does have a buyback, and I can only imagine he has to use it. Oh, okay, not CCnC. Misery goes down elsewhere. Enchantress found by the Viper. This Viper hits so damn hard right now. Up from 3,000 to about 3,500 health on that Terrorblade, and there he is. Onto the high ground he goes, pops the Metamorphosis. Try and defend this without a glyph. Viper going in, trying to chip away, doing a lot of damage here. Pajkatt needs to be careful here, as coming in from behind is going to be Bulba, looking for that nice little stun. He gets the initiation, takes down the Dazzle, so no grade now for the Terrorblade to deal with, as Terrorblade has to be very careful, but he's chasing them back, doing a lot of damage here. The Storm getting low to start things off, has gotten ages to play around with. Mason just carrying his way through this fight, doing so much damage here. Takes out one, and it's going to be full retreat from Zai. They've lost 3 of their 5 heroes here. Storm going to respawn and instantly ball out of it. Doesn't want anything to do with this. TPs as he does, leaving all those remnants behind.
It's kind of hard to chase a Storm. If you have 200 or 300 damage nukes, just flying in your lake in his wake, so I don't feel like I know that.
It's weird. Especially
every single fight that I think whoever's in
Oh, they caught him. They've got the Hex following up the silence here. He did not have BKB to start this off. He's dead without buyback. Oh, that is costly. He was 160 gold short of buyback. DC do not know this though.
Nuts, I guess, with all the attacks we have.
Oh yeah. They're going to glyph this one, but it's still going to go down to the Viper. With 8 seconds on Storm's respawn, they
missed the
back off and they don't catch the hook. That was the kill they were looking to go for, but in the double Ancient set, they can even frenzy this Terrorblade if they want to. Man, that tier 3 tower melts. Amp damage comes out. Pajkatt can just mantle it off if he wants. There's no split push threat just yet. TB going to press forward. The hookshot goes in. They want to catch the Viper. They push him back with the cogs as well. Mason instantly getting low. The Storm going to ball forward. Doesn't go for Mason. Instead takes out the Rubik. Instant buyback. Mason dead as well. He's going to buy back now. Will OpTic press forward here? Impetuses go flying, almost bring Bulba down. He gets away because of the invis. qojqva goes orbing in. Dream calls 2, 3, catches 3. The Rax can just be focused. Another coil, another hookshot going to push qojqva back. He gets down to like a sliver of HP. Can they bring him down? The Cogs is there waiting. The Cogs will get him. He's dead without buyback. Starladder dead as well. DC, perhaps on their last legs here, they've got to buy back. Everyone, Mason's died back now as well. This looks like the end. This Terrorblade,
gonna go
too strong. MSS dead, and that is 3 big carries dead. Only MSS with buyback. I don't think OpTic can do anything. They can refresh the Metamorph. Sorry, DC can do anything. OpTic can refresh Metamorph. It's GG. OpTic take the 2-0 lead in this best of 5 in a thriller of a game 2. Man, oh man.
Wow.
Yeah. That was... It felt like we fully got to experience the new patch as well, you know? Different items coming into play, some of these new crazy talents. That is quite a crazy game. very kind of early game focused as well. I hear that can kind of come online fast and dominate the lane stage. You've got Venge Rubik, you've got a roaming tree in there.
At least in my experience, repeating in this game, it's not really worked that well.
Yep.
Because I can see really using it.
Yeah, I think going in towards the bottom lane would have been a little better, but they wanted to mix it up. Oh, Zai is going to
Yeah, Zai hung around too long. Mason makes sure he gets the bounty room before coming back here. That arrow coming in after the charge, perfectly placed around the tree, and so it was not an easy arrow to angle, and MSS gets it, TP's bottom, and that's a good start for DC. Imagine it just gets harder as there's more points in Astral, maybe get a point in the Arcane Orb, and so far CCnC, anytime he goes in for last hits, it's just getting Astraled and denied, but PPD could be in some trouble. He's trying to go invis here, but he gets bashed out of it. He's got to now restart. He was about half a second away from going invis, and he'll pay the price here. +2 more for Demon. 4 stolen in already for the 5-position silencer. Okay, so these 3 kills have not translated into a 1 laning stage by any means.
Oh, mid lane though. It's TPing in. They want to go for this.
They need to get the right line. MSS has not got the right angle immediately. He's going to go for the leap into arrow. Will it hit in time? Yes, it does. Should be a kill here as he leaps in a second time here. The living armor there to try and help him out. Demon says, I want my +2. Shows up.
Value. That's 50 gold for 2 in.
Yep, why not? He gets some gold back too, and yeah, the 2 in on a hero that kind of needs his in.
Yeah. It's like worse for farming, but much better for survivability in team fights.
Yep. Now we're going to go flying, looking maybe for the siege creep at bottom. Not going to find it. This aggressive observer ward being used to secure this push here. Demon gets gone on him with the root. Is going to get the insta TP out. No, he doesn't get out in time. He's brought down. And that is perhaps a tier 1 tower for OpTic Gaming with the treants here. MSS needs to be careful. A lot of roots on this OpTic side with the Searing Chains, the Treant Protector. Potential Venge Stun to follow it up. And they're going to charge on in. Looking to go on Pajkatt. They've already lost the tower, though. Not sure this is going to be the best initiation with Mason's TP in. Perhaps they can get the kill. The arrow hits perfectly. Pajkatt, though, gets living armored up. He's going to turn and fight. He is incredibly tanky. He's going to bring down Mason here, and that's a dead carry. PA dead. Bulba dead as well. 2 for 0 in OpTic's favor. They want MSS. They don't have a disable to stop the TP, though, as they're going to burn down Demon instead. 3 kills as well as the tier 1 tower secured. Attempted defense from DC horribly backfires. Game 1 it was the Naga, Game 2 a Dazzled, now a Treant. They love having these defensive heroes that can turn around ganks. They let their opposing team come to them, and then they just take the fight.
Oh, I love this play too. Swap, lift.
Yeah. Can they bring down the OD? There is a level on Astral, but he's not going to get a chance to use it. Yep. Burst him down. CCnC is definitely off to a great start here as Zai will show up.
Commitments to getting these kills because they just have so much global presence, you know, having the living armor to protect your heroes as well as a nature's prophet to come in at any time.
Going on Pajkatt mid. Can they bring him down? They're TPing in a 3rd hero as well here. Pajkatt has a lot of money. Just got Arcane Boots back up. Could look to turn and fight, or are they just going to retreat? Arrow lands, though. This could be problematic here. Misery's already used the telekinesis. Going to Astral him, stole an Astral to help keep him alive a bit longer. Can the Venge get out of here just now? It looks like with the living armor, stay alive a little bit longer. He's going to swap in the Nature's Prophet of Zai. Zai, is he going to get out? No way. They tango their way through the Sprout, and they bring him down. Nice attempt from the Nature's Prophet. I mean, you look at the net worth. It's a 5.5k Venge who would have given up a lot of gold. Yeah. It sucks when you're that core hero that's like, come on, like, I don't want to die. Whoa, Ember almost dying there at the top lane. He's still going to go down. The PA chases him down. The lift was a half second too late. Yeah, that's a solo kill as well. 450 gold. Suddenly has 1700 gold with the face boost. Bottom lane, meanwhile, Moonlight Shadow going to try to save Bulba's life, and it will do so. He charges himself out of there. Yeah. Maybe a scenario where he just feels 200 health or not, it's not going to affect his survivability.
Bottom lane, here we go.
The charge from Bulba, he should know this. He's got a Sentry Ward, he needs to place it. Does scout absolutely everyone. Misery going to get bursted down first. PPD being chased. Demon knows he's there. They've got to lock him in place, and yeah, he's completely screwed here. Nether Strike, okay, they maybe still need it to cancel the TP. They'll use it. They get 2 kills and should set themselves up to take this tower. They did lose the top tier 2 tower, which is definitely a pretty big claim. They scan at Roshan, maybe anticipating Venge to be in that Roshan pit. They still don't know for sure since he could be inside, but it's kind of impossible to get here in time. We're going to see Roche already down to about 10%. No chance of a defense here for Digital Chaos.
All right.
DC wants to win fights, they have to burst him down in global, and that's even if he's silenced, if he plays
Yep.
very difficult.
Oh, they can't even really go on him right now. They're taking out the tier 3 tower here. DC,
They're really gonna lose this tower?
they lose a tier 3 tower. 17 minutes in, they instantly back off, not wanting to overstay their welcome. Here comes the charge. Could look to set up a fight with the global. They global as he gets arrowed, but it's too late. He got the global off anyways. DC could maybe turn this fight into a good one, but Pajkatt in the front lines has Aegis. They can't go on him. CCnC shows up with the blade mail. Blink out from Mason. CCnC forced to try and run away. Gets Netherstruck up here. They're going in on the Venge here, but there will be a respawn with the Aegis and the 2-hero route here. qojqva could go down. Ember. Not going to fire him in. I think he's TP'd home. He wants to heal up first, then come back in. Fadebot going to finish off one here. The OD goes down, and Pajkatt has a stun. He goes in on MSS. MSS brought down with the Ember returning and full HP, full mana. This could be a lane of racks. Buyback number 1 comes into play as OD comes back in, but don't think they can defend this one. This is going to drop. No time at all. Gets another root off. They're going to try retreat here. They may lose some heroes here if they're not careful. As Bulba gets sprouted up, he's perhaps in some trouble here. Mason, though, shows up with his Battle Fury, doing a lot of right-click damage here. Needs to be careful. CCnC in the front lines has popped the blade mail. It's going to be a dieback from the OD, and CCnC looking for more. Remnants forward, finds Bulba. Has he got a Searing Chains here? The charge up from Bulba. Right-click should finish him off, and he goes down. Bulba dead for 28 seconds. As OpTic take a lane of racks, a dieback from OD. That is a disaster for the Digital Chaos squad.
Yeah, but now with that one lane of racks, they have so many more tools to work with. This PA is in so much trouble now. They have a Silver Edge on the Venge, and they do more than enough damage to kill her in a matter of seconds.
Charge in bottom's eye's been gone on. Invis into fold up, does get the Orchid off, so there's not going to be a follow-up Netherstrike. Has the Living Arm, is going to sprout himself and just go for the TP. The Global's there, but he's used to TP scroll. Oh no, Misery may be going to die instead here. Does get caught by the Netherstrike, but the Astral there as well. And here comes the Ember! Oh my gosh, that damage was absolutely insane. The root there from the Trink gets 3 of them in the overgrowth. They've lost 3 instantly. Mason now rooted up, can't TP himself out of there. He gets brought down. It's a team wipe as OpTic, up over 15k gold, have just decimated Digital Chaos. Yep, they're going to get a second lane of racks. This is maybe it for DC. Perhaps one last big fight left in them. They've got no PA BKB for it, and well, down 4 racks, 2 full lanes at just 20 minutes, 30 seconds of the game really puts them in a terrible spot, and I think OpTic want to seal the deal. They want to go back in. PPD was kind of baiting. Bulba gets instantly rooted up, taken out by the Venge. Easy pickings for CCnC, who gets credited the last hit, and OpTic Gaming. We saw a comeback potential last game from OpTic when they were behind by 15k gold. Feels like this is not quite the same kind of game, but they are going to go for the Hail Mary play. They smoke up as 5, they're invis as well, the Moonlight Shadow, they're trying to sweep out. They scan PPD, they know he's nearby, they miss him with the dust. Okay, they'll get him now. He overgrowths, he gets arrowed, he almost TP'd out. Pajkatt gives him a well played. You know, that's kind of your job done there. That's the desperation smoke where you want to kill like 3-4 heroes. You can't just settle for a Tree and Protector.
253 gold when they're down to 20,000 gold. Is that the new patch change?
Yeah, they shifted the network where you get like more if you're behind in terms of you compared to the hero you're killing.
Yeah, it's less about the team, I guess.
Yeah, it's really weird how
Well, DC, without a Tree and Protector, they want to go back in. The Global Silence to help cover this initiation. Pajkatt in the front line's been gone, but he's just life-stealing his way through this one. The Mask of Madness, he's just fighting. The member shows up as well with the blade mail. They're demolishing them. The OD ultis, but it's GG. OpTic Gaming 3-0 have destroyed DC here in game number 3. It was a close game 2, a close series in some ways, but OpTic Gaming show they are the better team here today and have secured themselves their first LAN win as an organization.